Hello class 11 students, I am going to start the next video of the next chapter, that is chapter number 10, Introduction to Python Modules. In this chapter we will discuss here some types of modules. So first of all we have to know about what do you mean by a module or a function. Module or function, one and the same thing. The module is a kind of set of statements which is used for specific tasks to perform some operations. So if we define module, so module is such a kind of set of statements or instructions, you can say. It has some kinds of functions which are applied on the data, and it will give you one definite result as an output. So there are built-in functions, user defined functions, and library based functions or modules, we can say. So here we are discussing some Python modules which will include here built-in modules like maths, random and statics. First of all, to use any module we need to import module first in our program with the import statement. How can we do that? Let's see example. Here is an example. First we have to write the import, then module name. We can import more than one module in one single statement also. So here you can write down like as import module name 1, module name 2 up to so on, how many modules you want to access in your program. Now the syntax of using functions in module. So here is the syntax. First we have to write down module name, then function name, whatever function we want to access in that particular module which we want to access in our program. So first import statement must be written, and then accessing of module function which we require in our program. So let's see how can we do it. First categorization is built-in modules. Built-in modules will include here maths, random and statics. So here are some examples of the maths module. Okay, the module name is math and it contains different types of mathematical functions. Most of the functions in the module return a float value. Some of commonly used functions in math modules are, these are the modules function. First we have to import the math module, like as import math statement would be written here. Now when we want to access the methods or functions including in this particular module here, so we have to just write down function syntax like as math dot ceil, and here we have to pass here x. X is just the number on which ceil function is to be implemented. What is meaning of ceil function? X may be any integer floating point number, and ceil function will return here the lowest integer value which you have passed here. For example, let's suppose you have passed here maths.ceil minus 9.7, so it will return here the smallest integer value but larger than the value you have to pass here. So minus 9.7, its larger value is minus 9, so it will return here minus 9. Again example we are taking here math.ceil 9.7, so it would be clear to you 9.7, that means the smallest integer but larger from the number you have passed as an argument, that is 10. So 10 would be returning by the ceil method. Now the next one is maths.ceil 9. If you pass here 9 only, if there is not any decimal number, so it will return the only number you have passed, that means 9 would be returning to you as an output here. Now the next one is math.floor. Math.floor, floor floor function. Floor function, again x may be integer or floating point number you are passing here. It will return here largest number but smaller than the number you have passed as an argument. For example, mat.floor we are taking here minus 4.5 we are taking as an argument, so it would return here minus 5 because minus 5 is smaller as compared to minus 4.5. Let's take another example, maths.floor 4.5, so it will return here only the 5, sorry only the 4. Math.floor 4 we are passing here as an argument, so it will return here 4 only. So these methods are so important, and these methods difference is also so important here. Ceil function is generally return the integer value which is smaller but greater than the number we are passing here, and floor function is just the opposite. It will return the largest integer but smaller than the number we are passing as an argument with the function. Now the next function we are discussing in our next video.